Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Lipakshi. Let's see what we have lined up for you this week. Awami Action Committee holds anti-government protest, demands rights and subsidies at par with Pakistani citizens. POK bearing the brunt of unending political tussle in Islamabad, says Kashmiri activist. Mesmerizing houseboat festival draws massive footfall in Srinagar. A women-only handicraft training centre up and running in Rajouri. And in our special section of Incredible India, we bring you Serendipity Arts Festival from the tourism hotspot of Goa. Anti-Pakistan protest is a common sight in illegally occupied Gilgit-Baltistan. Or to say it more clearly, almost every section of the society appears discontent and disgruntled with the authorities in Pakistan. From health to infrastructure to power cuts to salaries to providing even basic amenities to the people living under its occupation, Pakistan has faltered at every front. Awami Action Committee held a demonstration against the government and sought a fair treatment for all. Have a look.
Decades of Islamabad's misrule in illegally occupied Gilgit-Baltistan has left almost every sector in shambles. The indigenous people here are suffering due to illegal taxation, irregular supply of food grains and constant load shedding. The Awami Action Committee recently held a protest against the Pakistan government, blaming it for deliberately making their life a living hell.
गंदम को कटौती करके 20 किलो तक लाया गया, रेट पे इजाफे की बात चल रही है, सब्सिडी को खत्म करने की बात चल रही है, साथ ही गिलगित बल्तिस्तान के अंदर बिजली के टैरिफ में इजाफा किया जा चुका है, बिजली महंगी कर दी गई है, टैक्सेस का निफाज कर दिया गया है, साथ ही गिलगित बल्तिस्तान में टैक्सेस का मुकम्मल निफाज हो चुका है, एक्साइज के नाम पे टैक्सेस लग चुके हैं, गंदम के ऊपर टैक्सेस लग चुके हैं, आपकी बिजली के ऊपर टैक्सेस लग चुके हैं, आपकी तिजारत के ऊपर टैक्सेस लग चुके हैं। इस बार भी अवामी एक्शन कमेटी अपने हुकूक के उसूल के लिए, गंदम सब्सिडी की बहाली के लिए, टैक्सेस के निजाम के खात्मे के लिए, महंगी बिजली से अवाम का जान छुड़ाने के लिए अवामी एक्शन कमेटी तहरीक कार दे चुकी है।
The people in Gilgit-Baltistan are forced to protest as they have no option left to survive during the extreme weather conditions. The lack of electricity, scarcity of food and rising inflation is proving to be tragic for the locals. Their utmost demand is the subsidy for wheat, as despite raising the issue constantly, the authorities have paid no heed to their struggle. The policy seems to be a deliberate attempt to further repressing the already marginalized people of the area.
आज जो इधर मैंने अभी देखा थोड़ी देर पहले, अवामी एक्शन कमेटी ने जो मुतालिबात रखे हैं, इनको मैं जायज़ समझता हूं। इसकी बुनियादी वजह यह है कि मैंने अपने आंखों से देखा है, मुख्तलिफ मोहल्लों के अंदर खवातीन तक, कल तक तो बड़े बुजुर्ग जाके आटा लेके आते थे, अब खवातीन तक रोडों पर निकल आई है। इसका मतलब ये है कि ये जेन्युइन इशू है जो मेरे आंखों ने खुद देखा है। अब यहाँ कोई खुली तादाद में देख रहा हूँ। निगर में कल रात को मैं वहां से गुजरा था, निगर के अंदर 40 किलो का तोड़ा, हुंजा में 40 किलो का तोड़ा, गिलगित के अंदर जो है 20 किलो का तोड़ा, वो भी हमें नहीं मिल रहा। लोग परेशान हैं। और उसके बाद बिजली जो है 22-20 घंटों की लोड शेडिंग। लेकिन जब आज घर में बिल आया तो उसको देख के मैं हैरान हुआ। मैंने कहा मैं इस्लामाबाद में तो नहीं हूँ। 5000 का बिल उन्होंने मुझे मेरे घर में बिजली का बिल दिया है। बिजली सिरे से है ही नहीं। लेकिन कोई खुदारा इस चीज को ऑन करे, कौन करेगा? हमारे मुतालिबात का हल कौन करेगा? जिन अवामी नुमाइंदों को हम लोगों ने इलेक्ट करके भेजा असेंबली के अंदर, वो जाके इस्लामाबाद में बैठे हुए हैं।
Pakistan has been exploiting the natural resources of Gilgit-Baltistan for over 7 decades. Unfortunately, the lives of indigenous people remain in despair. Instead of bringing development to Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan is even taking the meager source of livelihood that the people of the region have. The people of Gilgit-Baltistan even raises their concerns on various international platforms, including the United Nations. They have been demanding freedom as they no more want to remain the colony of Pakistan.
Forget about second-class or third-class citizens. Pakistan doesn't even consider the people of POK as humans. POK Prime Minister Tanveer Ilyas was not just rebuked and insulted in front of all by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, but he was manhandled. And we were talking about an elected Prime Minister here. This is the ground reality of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Massive protests have erupted in the region, but it appears highly unlikely that they are going to bring any change to the political discourse.
Political activists from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are angry over the incident of insulting the region's Prime Minister Tanveer Ilyas by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. In what could be referred to as a blatant violation of government protocols, Shehbaz Sharif was caught on camera insulting Tanveer Ilyas when he tried to correct him during his speech. Shehbaz Sharif was in POK to inaugurate the operationalization of 2 more phases of the Mangla Dam on Jhelum River. The dam, which fulfills Pakistan's electricity and irrigation requirements, has been built at the cost of displacing Kashmiris.
Tanveer Ilyas is the member of the one political party headed by the Imran Khan. He is the nominee of the Imran Khan. So now the government is actually against the PTI. You know, in Pakistan there is uncertainty and politically very a situation which is you can say that there is no stability in Pakistan politically or economically. So a periphery, a person who belongs to the occupied area and have no constitution power, how he can fight?
Let's take a closer look at the underlying complexities at play. Pakistan forcefully occupied part of the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir in 1947 and calls it Azad Kashmir or Free Kashmir. It has its own Prime Minister, President and Supreme Court. But the region is directly controlled by Islamabad through the Kashmir Council, whose chairman is the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Islamabad has appointed its lent officers, the IG Police, Chief Secretary and Finance Secretary in POK to keep its dominance in the region. Unfortunately, the people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have suffered for the majority of its 7 decades. Many even lack basic facilities like drinking water, regular electricity, adequate education and operational medical facilities. There is also a complete media blackout from this region. Tourism in this part of the world is almost nil and inflation is exceedingly high. This has greatly angered the indigenous people in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. when compared with the Indian-controlled part of Kashmir, where commerce, tourism and prosperity thrives. The illegally occupied part of Kashmir by Pakistan continues to suffer in poverty.
Government Pakistan since 1948 exploited our natural resources. Then in return, we received unemployment, we received exile, and most of our people, they face very hardships. We have no medical facilities. Even the PM, so-called PM, also explained in an interview that we have no health facilities, we have no road facilities. So everything is open secret. There is no secret in whole of Pakistan, not only the POK, everywhere where the Pakistani administration is ruled, the freedom of expression has been completely compromised, whether because the state policy is to use religion. And when the constitution is not granted to the freedom of expression, and the merit, so then how you can expect a state which imposed religious norms, and it is also a debatable whether this is the spirit of the religion or not. But the Pakistani state is a religious state and use religion as a tool.
For over 7 decades, the people of POK have suffered from human rights abuses, largely carried out by the Pakistan Army and other security agencies with impunity.
Kashmir is famously referred as the paradise on earth. Its lush green forest, snow-clad peaks, hissing springs, apple almond orchards, saffron fields and floating gardens in Dal Lake are well known for their beauty. In order to attract more tourists to the region, a 2-day houseboat festival was recently organized at the Dal Lake in Srinagar.
Winters in Kashmir Valley might be chilly, but are a sight to behold. Celebrating the essence of winters in the valley as well as catching eyeballs of tourists, every year the famous Houseboat Festival is organized at the Dal Lake in Srinagar. Organized by the Tourism Department of Kashmir, the 2-day festival is an extravagant show of the Kashmir Valley's distinctive shikaras or houseboats, culture, food and art.
The purpose of this festival is to show that everything is active in Kashmir. Kashmir is not dull in winters. We have a vibrant winter. It's a part of that initiative that everything is vibrant, everything is running, everything is fantastic. So we welcome all the tourists. As you can see, even though it's winter, there are tourists all around and it's a packed house. So it's wonderful to see people coming in, and we hope that we can organize many more such events so that many more people can come. We want Kashmir to be a 4-season destination, not just a spring-summer destination. So because of that, we organized this festival to show that even in the middle of the city, when people say that the city is dull, it's not. It's vibrant, it's running. As you can see, there are guests, there are tourists, everybody is all around. There's media here. I think it's fantastic.
Marking the festival, shikaras or houseboats were beautifully decked up with lights, giving them a bright and beautiful look, especially during the dark. A floating stage was set up on the Dal Lake where around 15 to 20 local bands displayed their melodious performances. Along with live music, audience were also enthralled to witness different dance performances that showcased Kashmiri culture and traditions. An art display, laser show and other activities were also a part of the festival.
हम लोग सिरसा से आए हैं, पूरा ग्रुप हमारे साथ है और आज 42 साल हो गए। हमारे एक ड्रीम था कि कश्मीर में आना है और आज आके हमें ऐसा लगा कि इट्स नॉट जस्ट कश्मीर, ये जन्नत है। और अभी हमें 4 दिन और एंजॉय करना है यहाँ पे पूरे ग्रुप के साथ। हम लोग पूरा फन कर रहे हैं। मेरे ख्याल से हमने ना चेक इन नहीं किया होटल में, हम तक अभी सिर्फ हमें ये नहीं लगता कि हम इसको कवर कर पाएंगे। तो मैं जो अब तक नहीं कश्मीर आए हैं, मैं उनको ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हर साल अपना प्रोग्राम बनाइए। एक बहुत ही सुंदर, एक धरती के ऊपर स्वर्ग है, और हाउस बोट फेस्टिवल इज वेरी वन ऑफ द बेस्ट कश्मीर का। इसको प्रमोट करना चाहिए। बहुत ही अच्छा एक गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत ही एक अच्छा, मैं कहता हूं कि एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया लोगों को इस फंक्शन में आने के लिए, इस टूरिज्म को प्रमोट करने के लिए।
Dal Lake is well known across the world, and thousands of tourists visit Kashmir each year to take in the valley's breathtaking splendor. Attended by thousands of tourists from all around the world, the festival aims at accentuating the heritage significance of houseboats in the valley, which is also known as the crown of the mesmerizing Dal Lake.
Kashmir is very beautiful and unique, and the people are very nice and hospitable, and I'm really enjoying the atmosphere and the beautiful views and the snow. It's very nice to see everybody and like the boats on the illuminated. It's very nice.
Organized every year in the winter month of December, the festival not only displays the beauty of Kashmir Valley but also helps boost the business of houseboat owners.
आने वाला जो सीजन होता है उससे हमारी प्रमोशन में बहुत मदद करते हैं। हम विंटर्स में तो प्रमोशंस के लिए जाते ही जाते हैं। खासकर मैं हाउस बोट की बात करूंगा। विंटर्स में तो ज़्यादा लोग हाउस बोट, पहले फॉरेन टूरिज्म होता था तो वो ज़्यादा प्रेफर हाउस बोट ही करते थे, चाहे क्रिसमस हो, न्यू ईयर हो। तो बीच में वो थोड़ा ब्रेकअप हुआ था उसका। तो अभी जो डोमेस्टिक टूरिज्म हमारे हैं वो भी अब हाउस बोट को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पसंद करना है।
Kashmir is slowly becoming one of the most popular tourist spots in the country, with a record number of 2 million tourists visiting the valley this year so far.
Well, Jammu and Kashmir administration is on a mission to tap the potential of its women by training them in diverse fields. Various training centers have already been opened up across the territory, and many more are still in the row. So today, let's take you to one such center in the area of Rajouri, where women are not just taking their beginning steps towards self-reliance, but at the same time reviving the territory's handicraft industry as well. Take a look.
The administration of Jammu and Kashmir keeps on taking a number of initiatives to empower the women folk of the territory and make them self-reliant. Taking a recent step in the same direction, a training center has been established in the Darhal block of the Rajouri area, where skill development training is being provided to women from far-flung hilly areas of the territory. At the center, free training and other facilities are being provided to a group of 20 women from the village Dodaj of Rajouri.
यहाँ लड़कियाँ दूर दूर से आती हैं, लीरा पंचायत से भी आती हैं, चौकियाँ पंचायत से भी आती हैं, दरहाल से भी आती हैं और मडून से भी आती हैं। पूरे मोहल्ले का ये एक सेंटर है इधर हमारा। तो इसमें 20 लड़कियाँ जिनको ट्रेनिंग मिल रही है इस वक्त। पहले 2 बैच यहाँ से निकल गए हैं, ये तीसरा बैच चल रहा है इधर। इसके बाद हमारी यही कोशिश है कि जिन लड़कियों ने ट्रेनिंग की है इससे पहले, अब उनको यहाँ पे दोबारा इनकी सिलेक्शन होगी। जिन्होंने 2 साल का वो सेंटर होगा, वो दोबारा उनके लिए हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि डिपार्टमेंट से कि वो इतने अरसे से इन्होंने लड़कियों ने ट्रेनिंग की है 2 साल में पहले, अब दोबारा जो लड़कियाँ आएंगी उनको स्टाइपेंड मिलेगा 1500 रुपये महीना।
Women are being taught staple embroidery at the center. These women weave beautiful designs on shawls and suits and get paid for providing their finished products. On the completion of their training, these women will also get a diploma degree of 1 year and can take loans up to 5 lakhs from the government to open their own ventures.
हैं सर हमें ट्रेनिंग देते हैं 1 साल की, इसमें हम ट्रेनिंग करते हैं, हर दिन हम यहाँ आते हैं और ट्रेनिंग सीखते हैं। सर ने हमारा बहुत कोऑपरेट किया, अच्छी तरीके से सिखाया और हमें यहाँ से साल के बाद 1 ईयर का डिप्लोमा भी दिया जाता है और हमें गवर्नमेंट बहुत सारी किस्म की स्कीमें दे रही है और लोन भी दे रही है जो हम लेते हैं इनसे लोन, और उसमें इंटरेस्ट भी बहुत कम है। खुशी है बच्चियों को यहाँ, लड़कियों को यहाँ सीख के, क्योंकि बहुत सारी लड़कियाँ जो हैं ये बहुत पढ़ी लिखी लड़कियाँ हैं और वो चाहती हैं कि वो यहाँ से डिप्लोमा लें, किसी नौकरी के लिए अप्लाई करें। और भी बहुत सारी ऐसी लड़कियाँ हैं जो बहुत पुअर फैमिली से बिलोंग करती हैं और वो चाहती हैं कि हम यहाँ से लोन लें और इस पैसों को अच्छी तरीके से इन्वेस्ट करें ताकि उनकी ज़िंदगी में इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सके।
Trainees are effusive in their praises of the government for introducing such a scheme which is helping them to become self-reliant. Many girls who are unemployed and hail from far-flung hilly areas have also joined this course in order to become more self-reliant.
कढ़ाई का काम करते हैं यहाँ सर जी हमें बहुत अच्छा काम करा रहे हैं, अच्छा काम सिखा रहे हैं, धागा दे रहे हैं, चादरें वगैरह सुई सब कुछ दिया है। हम कढ़ाई करते हैं, हम अपना रोज़गार करते हैं। हमें चादरें देते हैं, आरी देते हैं, धागा देते हैं, तो उससे हम कढ़ाई निकालते हैं। वो भी यहाँ आए और कढ़ाई वगैरह कुछ काम करें अपना।
In a move to empower women from economically weaker sections, handicraft centers are encouraging women from far-flung hilly areas. As women are said to be the building blocks of society, their empowerment at the grassroots level will not just create a positive impact but also give a boost to the rural economy. It is initiatives like these that are not only helping women in Jammu and Kashmir to become more skilled, but is also instilling newfound confidence in them.
And now we will take you to Goa in a section of Incredible India, where the 5th edition of the Serendipity Arts Festival was organized after the pandemic break. This year, around 120 programs under different genres were set up across various locations in the state. Artists and curators from not just India, but around the world attended the fest and celebrated the spirit of art. A performance art documentation by Sridhar Balasubramaniam grabbed eyeballs. Take a look.
It's been said art speaks what words are unable to explain. A hub of culture and a budding site for experimentation, artists and curators are showcasing their creations at the 5th edition of the Serendipity Arts Festival, which was recently organized in Goa's capital Panjim. The 9-day-long festival was inaugurated by the Chief Minister of the state, Pramod Sawant, who explained how is this festival attracting tourists from not just India but around the world.
I think because of this Serendipity Festival, there's so many art lovers, the curators, they are coming to the state of Goa. Different countries से, I think mostly अभी मैं मुंजाल से बात कर रहा था, more than the 20 countries, 20-30 countries, the people are coming to our state. So it is giving the boost for the tourism. लेकिन इससे भी अच्छा मैं ये कहूँगा कि it is not just the routine art, but जिस तरह से आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और आईटी का यूज़ करके क्यूरेट कर रहे हैं, सभी लोगों ने आके देखना चाहिए। मैं खास करके गोवा के बच्चों का अनाउंस करूँगा, दोज आर कीपिंग द इंटरेस्ट इन द आर्ट कल्चर, इस तरह के बच्चों ने भी आके ये सेरेंडिपिटी फेस्टिवल देखना चाहिए। और द डे बाय डे सेरेंडिपिटी फेस्टिवल लोग अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, देश से विदेश से लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं और डे बाय डे इनकी मैंने डिमांड जो देखने का तरीका लोगों का यानी सेरेंडिपिटी फेस्टिवल की तरफ से ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है।
This year, after the pandemic break, organizers have tried to incorporate more technology under a special section named Serendipity Virtual Section, where projects related to cybernetics and artificial intelligence were displayed. A separate section for tourists and artists to enjoy the local cuisine and other delicacies was set up under the section of Food Lab. Locals, artists and performers were happy to have returned to the festival after the 2-year pandemic break.
From 2019 onwards, COVID has hit the world and performers have not been able to perform so much. So now to come back in 22 and perform the same work again is very much an honor. I'm really excited. We have worked really hard. We have practiced really hard. So I'm really looking forward to performing again after COVID.
A notable performance art documentation was that of Sridhar Balasubramanian under the banner Chameleon Land, where the photographer explored the interlacing of the self with the land, of the body with the environment. He also captured the practice and performance of artists of the Banal Magudi Theatre lands for their play Puzuthimara Paravaigal up to the time it was staged. Puzuthimara Paravaigal explores the complex material and metaphorical connections humankind shares with land, a narrative fraught with violence, while also exploring the path to finding hope and healing, and Sudhir's pictures perfectly captured the essence of the play. Sudhir documented the theatre group's work as a part of extended photographic practice, while also performing with the group.
This performance is about the play called Puzuthimara Paravaigal. So the new play. So I document everything, like from script to the performance, how the script develop into a play. So I shoot like rehearsals, artists like after rehearsal. So everything I shoot. Here I like to present like 20 images.
The Serendipity Arts Festival is the only arts festival in the country whose programming spans multidisciplinary fields such as arts, theatre, music, dance and crafts. This year, more than 120 curated programs were organized spanning various disciplines.
Well, that's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.
वो कलर बार आ गया है।